Welcome to the last and final video on our solid income killers. And in this video, I'm going to share with you solid income killer number 4, which is big business, which we actually love to grow. But let me share with you on how the big businesses are actually a solid income killer if you don't actually see it. Right? So we've been talking about the 4 solid income killers, and which has been inflation, taxes, debt, and now I just want to cover big business. What is big business, right? If you think about it, I talked about, and I forget which video it was now, but one of our previous videos about the cash flow quadrant. We talked about it. On the left side is employees, self-employed, right, who trade time for money. And on the right side, you got businesses and investors, which is more leverage because they actually circulate and generate money regardless if you're there or not, right? So you want to find ways for you to be able to make money without actually having to trade your time for the money. You still got to work. So I don't like saying you don't have to work for the money, but we want to find ways to have our money work for us. So we don't have to work for the money as much, right? In the form of trading our time for the money, right? You always got to put in the hard work. Nothing comes without some hard work, sweat equity, right? So with that being said, big business. The reason I wanted to bring that up is because big businesses like Apple, Netflix, all your big stores and multi-million-dollar businesses, Amazon, right? Alibaba, Spanx. I just threw that out there because I know she's a big business for the women and so forth. But all your big major businesses, right? Samsung, they all understand that their biggest thing, that's the biggest asset to them in their business, is customers, cash flow, consistent cash flow. Because the more cash flow they have coming in, it helps them take care of their expenses, pays for employees, they can scale their business with paid advertising, all those things that it takes to run a business. The biggest asset to a business is sales, cash flow, right? So I bring that up is because until you understand that even big businesses are keeping, it's a solid income killer. And why? It's because when we look at inflation, talked about cost of goods are always going up. So big businesses know to keep up with inflation, they need to do what? Raise their prices, right? They fit into that category of inflation. The reason things go up is because everyone around us, all those things I talked about earlier, cost of living, food, rent, insurance, like all the things that we need as a necessity, those prices go up. But who runs that? Those are businesses that run those things. So they're making money, or they're at least staying above inflation because they keep raising their prices every year, right? Gas is a prime example. I use that in my other example, but I remember, man, I'm not that old. I'm 40 now, but I can remember when gas was like 97 cents. So it's funny to listen to our elders and our parents and stuff, but they remember when it was a quarter and 15 cents, right? Or a nickel or whatever. Look at that big difference now, right? So here in Colorado, it's $3 a gallon. I know in California, it can be $5 a gallon, right? So my point of that is businesses know to raise their prices, right? So with that being said, if we look back on other things, if we're as the consumer, especially as an employer, losing money because of inflation, right? We're paying the most in taxes because we don't own a business. Now I'm in debt because I'm using credit cards and so forth to pay for my other cost of living and things that I need or whatnot. And now I'm still purchasing stuff from big businesses, especially around Christmas, let's just use that as an example, or any other reason I'm going out there to spend money at big businesses. You're actually still losing money because now you're paying sales tax again, right? You don't control the sales tax. You're paying the retail price for stuff. So I'm not saying don't go buy new things. What I'm doing is bringing a level of awareness, understand that same money that we didn't have, when we go out there and spend it in big business, we're losing again because we're paying sales tax twice. We're paying the retail price, and then we're spending it with money, once again, that we might have been losing because of those other factors I talked about. So in reality, it's almost like you need to understand how can you become the big business where people are paying you. See that? Right? I learned a long time ago from one of my mentors, there's only 2 sides of the register. You're either a consumer or you're the seller, right? And the consumer is the one paying the money and the seller is the one obviously selling the goods. So you need to figure out how can you get on that other side of the register. If you don't have people actually giving you money for a service or help, giving you money, how can you get over there where you're always giving someone else money, right? So big business is important just to understand that concept, because until you actually get into that category of business or big business, it's a solid income killer, right? Until you're the one who actually owns the big business. Now, you don't have to be as big as these multi-million dollar companies I was talking about, but you do need to have or own a business. So those are the 4 solid income killers I want to share with you in this series, right? So we talked about inflation, taxes, debt, and big business, and how they're all silently eating up your income, okay? So what I want to do is, in this video here, or actually I just explained in this video, but like underneath this video, I'm going to leave a link where actually it'll take you to how to overcome all 4 of the solid income killers with the company that we actually use, which is called MWR, and it stands for Make Wealth Real. In there, we like to share with people on how to overcome all 4 of those solid income killers. We do it through our pay raise strategy, show people how to eliminate their debt in 1/3 or half the time, how to increase their credit score 50 to 150 points, and how to learn on how to become an investor with their money, to have their money start working for them versus having to work for their money, where it's also being protected so that way you don't lose it too as well. So that's what you want to learn. Click the button right below here. It's going to take you to the video where we're explaining to you a complete presentation on how those services and the opportunity actually works. So I hope you enjoy this 4-part video series that really just brought a level of awareness on the 4 silent income killer, I like to call them, because they're very silent. They're not talked about. Most people don't even know that it's absorbing their income. But once you have this level of awareness, it lets you be able to pinpoint on what's holes in the bucket in your cash flow that you can actually put a seal up, so that way you're able to keep more of your money. It's not about how much we spend, it's about actually how much we are able to keep in the first place. So hopefully that helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video too as well. Do that right now if you want to learn more about how MWR can help you overcome the 4 solid income killers. Just click the link right below this video. It'll take you to the presentation where you can find out more about that. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and you have a great day.